Good morning, Miss Ellie and Jane. So on flow, feel the inner leg engagement, feel the four corners of your feet, feel your toes becoming just as curious as your fingers. And here's that exhalation returning. Sense of connection to the way you breathe. Initiate that breath a little bit slower so that the breath can become quite lengthy. Unfold now. This is your inhale. Lengthen the flowing of the water in the ever-living fountain. The rising and the setting of the sun upon its way. The wide encircling of my own horizon. Heaven above and the earth beneath my feet. Feel your feet, please. Feel the earth. And the root that rises to stem, leaf, and flowers, and the falling of the seed. The seed of our soul resides within our heart, in the depths of our heart. Take a moment, connect to that very precious space. The space on the right and the left side of your heart, the space on top and beneath your heart, the space within your heart, the space above and beneath your heart. So use these 6 directions to guide your conscious awareness and your body and soul. As we start then, this is your inhale. Widen that expansion. You know your energy doesn't just end here, right? So feel like a flowing water. Let it be endless. And here's that exhalation. Quick alignment awareness. Here you have hip distance apart. When you step feet back into your triangle base, it should be also the same. Otherwise, when you're not in the alignment, your spine is slightly crooked. And when I ask you to go forward, you end up looking like this after class, right? So just a little check in here. Okay, on flow now, heels of your feet off the floor become really, really tall. And here's that exhalation. I'll turn to the side so you can view me better. Okay, inhale, hugging the space into the place of unknown behind you. Ground into the space beneath you. Feel the space within you. Inhalation, reaching, reaching, reaching. Exhalation, your first forward fold, go easy on the body. Right arm, right leg, your first triangle base. That's your inhale, inhale, inhale. That's the exhalation. Look for the extension of those fingers out there. This is your inhale. Coming forward, exhalation. Spine is nice and straight. Couple more. Inhale, inhale. This is the ending of that inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Let that be endless. This is your inhale, rising. Navel in already. Engagement of the core before you go to your forward fold. Shoulders will be released. Inhale, right arm. Internal rotation of that right shoulder. Internal rotation of that left shoulder. Lengthen into the edge of your fingertips. Ground into the back foot as you return. This is now your exhalation. Inhale, we unfold, coming into that full extension. Your first balance. This is your exhalation. Return now. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Left side, left arm, left foot. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, looking for the fingers. Use the engagement of your eyes to furthermore build on your intention focus. Right arm, navel in. That right hip needs to pull back a little bit further so that your hips are aligned. Natural exhale. Left arm, inhale. keep going. This is your exhalation. Exhalation, look for the fingers behind you. Ground into the space beneath you as you rise. Lengthen into the space before you so that your spine becomes well elongated before you come to your forward folding. Right hip is a little further back, right? Last one. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Firm into your inner thigh, like you're firming into the quads. Lengthen, lengthen, keep lengthening. Keep lengthening as you come back. Keep lengthening spine first, hip alignment right and left side. That right hip needs to click back. This is your inhale, we come, rising. Here's that exhalation, returning back. Inhale, mark that alignment awareness in the spine, in the right and the left side of your body. And here now, exhalation. Right side, this is your inhale. Inhale, keep breathing until the very end. This is your exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Ground into the front back foot. Inhale, firm that left hip back already. Your right and the left side of your hip needs to be square. This is now your exhalation. Right fingers down, left arm. Your first spinal twist. Inhale, inhale, till the very end. Exhale, navel in already before you return. Left arm, that left hip needs to firm a little stronger, looking into the space above you. Space on your left, space behind you, space beneath you. One more, space before you, space above you. Attention to the space on your left before you return, center again. Ground into the front leg. Right leg, your second balance, right leg comes behind you. Exhale, knee into the forehead. Puff up. Okay, two more. This is your inhale. Lengthen from into the muscles into your bum there. Exhale, lower heel on off the floor. Puff up between your shoulder blades. Third one, this is your inhale. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. This is your exhalation. Belly in, firm into the core, please. Then gently returning. Ground into the feet. Push into the space beneath you as you return. Here now, centering space within you. Left side, left leg. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, external rotation in this right hip already. Your hips are square. Lengthen into the fingers so that it's easy to work with your shoulder mobility. The longer the fingers are, the lengthier your arms become. Lengthier the arm you become, the lengthier your spine becomes. This is your exhalation, forward folding. Okay, right arm. Twisting. Your first spinal twist on this side. Open. This is your exhalation. Initiate that breath a little bit slower. Firm into the sternum, hold the navel in. Core engagement, core engagement, core engagement. Exhalation, core engagement, core engagement, core engagement. External rotation of that right shoulder. This is your inhale. The lengthier your fingers are, the more you're stretching all the related joints in your arm. Okay, this is your exhalation. One more. Inhale, unfold, navel in, exhalation, return. Deepen that breath, halfway forward. Exhalation, gently guide your body forward, arching forward, left leg behind you. Lengthen as you click that right hip back. Be really preoccupied with the straightness, straight alignment of your spine, please. Deep breath here. Exhale, knee towards the forehead. Okay, perfect between your shoulder blades.
lower heel on off the floor. This is your inhale. Firm into the right hip. That will empower that straight leg back there. Exhale, lower knee. Lower heel on off the floor. Inhale, firm into the lower knee, firm into the right hip. Exhale, lower heel on off the floor. Perfect between your shoulder blades. One more. Inhale, arching open. Lengthen into that right hip, please. Here now, exhalation, slowing down, forward folding. This is your inhale, we rise. Ground into the feet. This is now exhalation. Seal the body inward. Unfold into your horizontal extension. Your straddle feet out to the side. Okay, lengthen into the space above you. Right arm first, left arm comes under. Threading hold of your elbows. Lengthen into the space above you. Here now. Testing, testing, testing. Out to your right side. Okay. Keep going here. Hug the left shoulder into the space behind you. That will give you a little more power in your spine work before we start to go circular rotation. This is your inhale, push into the feet as high as you can. This is your exhalation, forward folding and down. Stay here for a moment, hold on to that breath. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold there for a moment, belly in. Breath retention. This is your exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Stay here for a moment. Hold on to the breath. Pull the belly in. Initiate that breath a little bit slower. This is your inhale, inhale. Inhale as high as you can. Exhalation, exhalation. I'm going to keep you down here. Releasing, shoulders down. Deepen that breath into the outer edge of your shoulder blades. When the exhalation comes, firm that tailbone away from the ground. Deepen that breath again. Inhale, extension in the outer edge of your shoulder blades. Exhalation, firm the tailbone away from the torso. Deepen that breath. Next exhalation, releasing of the fingers. Fingers are down. Halfway forward, lengthen. Left knee folds, right heel. Pressing down and right toes off the floor. Stay here for a moment, deepen that breath. Okay, left elbow will take hold of that inner leg. Right arm comes, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Ready, this is your inhale, coming up. This is your exhalation, going down. One more. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Stay here for a moment. Exhalation. Left arm will also follow you. Palm will come forward into that forward extension. Halfway forward. And exhalation. Elbows will release. Shoulders down. Okay. Lengthen the tailbone down. Your left foot should be facing forward, not turning to the side, so that your ankle is straight. Alignment awareness, please. Deepen that breath. When the exhalation comes, see if you can lower that tailbone down just a little more. If you need a little padding, lower hip, you can place the padding underneath your hip. Otherwise, I'm going to bring you, come into your seat there. Okay, let us try. Coming to the seat. Inhale, open again. Exhalation, forward folding. Left arm is going to catch hold of that. Right arm, external rotation. We come for interlock there. Deep breath, lengthen into the spine. Exhalation, crown will come forward fold. Deepen that breath. Send the breath into the back of the shoulder. When the exhalation comes, see if we can release the torso a little more. Taking that one more deep breath. Next exhalation, releasing of your interlocking of the arms. Ground into the front leg. Do you have enough engagement in the core from your core in on your way back to where you just came from? Okay. Halfway forward, bend the elbows, shoulders will release, forward folding down. Walk the hands into the space behind you. Okay. Point your toes towards each other. Best as you can. Inhale into the back of the shoulders. Exhalation, walk your hands further away from the head. Deepen that breath. Next inhalation. Unfold now. Use the firming of the legs to bring body into the upright. Left arm, right elbow under. Threading hold. Ground into the feet as you become really, really long. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhalation, we come left side. Enter always slowly, like the way you initiate your breath. Initiate the movement also slower, so that you can feel the depth of your release. Before you go further, hug the shoulder into the space behind you. Deepen our breath. We go exhalation, circular release. Inhale, point the elbows out to the right side. Elevate as high as you can. Exhalation, coming left side. Navel in, navel in, navel in. Hold the breath for a moment. Ground into the feet. Firm into your inner legs as you unfold. Half circle up. Navel in, use your core. Exhalation down. Stay. Hang on to the breath. Inhale to the right. Firm into your leg, please. As high as you can get it. Lengthen out to the left side again. Release, release, release. Stay here. Have this feeling like you're hugging the muscles into the bone there in your legs. Deepen that breath. Next exhalation, we release the hands. Bend the right knee. Point your toes forward so that your right ankle is nice and straight. Left foot, flexion of the left foot. Right elbow towards the inner right side. Okay, give a little bit encouragement without turning the foot though. Your ankle should be straight. Deepen that breath. Left arm. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Let the spine be upright and straight. This is your exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. One more, descending the tailbone down as straight as you can up here. This is now your exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Use the right elbow to give you a little bit of encouragement to keep lengthening that right hip out to the side. Okay, can we lower the base of your tailbone down without turning this right foot? Alignment awareness. Hey, stay here. Deepen that breath. Use the right elbow to give you a little bit of encouragement over here. Left arm. This is your inhale. Going up and here now. exhalation, releasing, coming down. Okay, halfway forward, exhalation, take the right knee out on your way into your forward fold. So here you have this tendency that your right knee wants to go into the center of your body. See if you can feel. Best way for you to resist that is make a little space so your spine becomes a little more elongated. That way that you can firm the core in. Stay here for a moment. Right arm in front of that knee. So there is an external rotation in that right hip. Left arm skyward. Ready? Behind you. Can we feel for interlocking of your hands behind you? Deepen that breath. If you feel better to be here, but if this is okay, then you stay down here. Your inner leg needs to know how to elongate itself, right? So reaching forward through the corner of your big toe on the left foot will be a helpful way to activate the inner strength of your muscles in the inner leg. Deepen the breath. When the exhalation comes, try to maneuver this right knee out to the side a little bit. Soften for a moment. Feel the firmness of that right foot before you release the hands. Okay, arching forward before you return. Back to center again. Halfway forward, lengthen, exhalation, shoulders will release. Folding that left knee, we come to your pigeon here. Form of that left knee is right ankle. However, if you need to release the foot towards you a little bit so that you can have a little more mobility in your hip joints and your lower back. Okay. Doesn't matter how you do it, either here, or have an elevation underneath that left hip. Your back leg extension is quite important. Have a look at that back leg, a little to the back leg. Gently, if you guide your hip back, click that left hip back, corner of that left hip, and maneuver this back leg towards your midline a little bit so that you're ensuring the correct alignment of that ankle. You're not turning that foot inward. Deepen that breath. One more adjustment, please. Clicking that left hip back a little bit. That way your spine is straight before I bring you to a forward fold. Especially when you work with these back and hip openings, you want to ensure the alignment of your spine. Deepen the breath. However you are, start to focus on the quality of your breath. If you can, initiate the breath a little bit slower. When the exhalation comes, maybe you can walk your fingers forward just a little more. Use the extension of your fingers to ensure, just a moment. Okay. Use the extension of your fingers to help you to create a lengthier shoulder joint, to create spaciousness in your rib cage there. Finding that deep breath. Exhalation, we walk our hands to the right. As far out to the right as you can. Can you reach your left elbow in front of that into the center of the foot? Okay. Left hand, take a little fist. Right hand will press into the fist. Use the right hand to give a little pressure as you can free up your spine a little bit. Yes, let this right shoulder, it almost work as an external opening rotation of that right shoulder. Now you let the body enter into the space behind you. Welcome the space behind you. And if it doesn't bother your neck, look up. Inhale into the right side of the rib cage, right side of the shoulder. Use your breath to wrap around this external rotation of that shoulder. So it becomes brighter. When the exhalation comes, a little gentle pressure into the lower fist. And see if we can maneuver the spine, left side of the spine, especially into the space behind you, so that you're deepening the spinal twist. Meanwhile, even though this back leg is on the floor, you should also keep the intention that you want to use your mind to elongate the back leg. So when I can energetically elongate this back leg, my spine cracks in a adjustment, self-adjustment kind of way. It's like the spine becomes more spacious when I put my mind into the elongation of this back leg. So you know the alignment is correct when you can sort of freely engage your spine all the time. You keep that mindfulness always. Where's your core? This is the sort of the house of your energy body. You always want to make sure the energy aspect of your form is intact, is engaged, and it's awake. Right? Another part of yourself, which is the heart space, that part of you always needs to feel very bright, very open, and very free to go deeper. That means your shoulder becomes more flexible, your upper spine becomes more flexible. Take one more deep breath, give a little extra pressure, see if we can elevate a little bit stronger. Next exhalation, lengthen forward before you return into the center. Now we go to the left side. A nice counter position to neutralize what you just did before. Keep walking the left hand out to the side. Use the bending of the back elbow to help you. Deliver the breath into the front gate of that left shoulder. When the exhalation comes, let the movement of that back elbow, which really comes from the front corner of that left shoulder, to help you to go a little deeper. At the end of the exhale, towards the end of the exhalation, firm the core in, firm the belly in. Okay. Firm the navel in before you return the body into the center again. Okay. Some of us we stay here. Some of you feel better for your lower back, for your hip joint to go forward. Okay. But if it doesn't, if your body doesn't mind to come up a little higher, so you're incurring a gentle back bend while you're nurturing your lower back and your hip flexibility. Use the fingertips, pressing into the fingertips to help you. Aiming the gaze into the space before you. Before you keep going, feel the space behind you, like you're hugging the back of your head, the back of your shoulder into the space behind you. That way you become a little more upright. Now aim your crown vertically skyward. That will give you another lengthening extension in your whole spine. Especially if you intend to gain a little bit back bend. Before your back bend, before your twist, you always want to make a little extra space for your spine. Okay. Back bend, people, let your shoulder help you. External rotation in the shoulder, curve the tailbone forward, hug the body into the space behind you, and utilize your gaze. Look for the space above or better yet behind you. Some of us stay here. If you're ready to go deeper, back toes tucking, firm into the back toes, elevate the back knee off the floor. Before you keep going, please click that left hip back a bit more so that you're always preoccupied with the alignment of your spine, especially if you're ready to go a little deeper. Inhale into the heart. Let the heart be spacious. Exhalation, your crown, the back heel, wants to enter into the space behind you, into the space that you do not see, into the unknown. Taking one more deep breath. Next exhalation, gently return. If you have your lower knee off the floor, see if we can firm that back knee. Hug the muscle into the bone there before you return. Okay. Once you return up, we switch side. Right knee folds, left knee straight. Back toes tucking, elevation into the hip, clicking that right hip back. Okay. Some of us, we fold this knee in this form. But if it's okay for you to have a right ankle in that right knee, that's also another option. Okay. One more spinal adjustment, please. Elevation, clicking that right hip back. Lower the hip down on the ground or on your padding. Have a look at that back ankle. Make sure it's straight. Okay. Maneuver this back leg towards the midline just a little more. So in your own way, be very sensitive to the way you breathe, because when you do that, you are able to readjust the depth of your pose a little bit more. This is what makes yoga very different from the other sports, because there's always that little room that you weren't aware of. So breath by breath, mindfulness by mindfulness, you are constantly readjusting your body to find the right alignment, to find the perfect situation where you can make more space in between your bones. You can make more space in every tissues in the body. Okay. Take one more deep breath before we enter into that forward folding. You don't have to go deep. It's your first one. Be more preoccupied with the way you breathe. Be more preoccupied into micro adjustment of your form. Be very sensitive to how much can I realign my back leg into the center? How much can I realign my spine towards a more upright alignment? Next exhalation, hands come forward just for a little longer. If you can relax in that right hip, you're either going too far in your hip or in your rib cage. Please adjust your body a little more. You always want to favor the quality of your breath, the length of your breath, the depth of your breath. Be more consistent about that. Be very preoccupied with that part. Okay. Next exhalation, we come to the left side. Yeah, slowly adjustment of that back leg. Hug that back leg into the midline. Elbow. Take hold of the inner arch. A little fist in that right palm. Left palm. Press into the fist. Can you see the difference between this form versus this form? Here, my spine is weak. Here, my spine is bright. And that really is relying on the ability for me to externally rotate that shoulder, that left shoulder joint. And do you notice my forearms are parallel? It almost form like a straight line. Not this, not this. The right and the left side of the body always needs to be completely preoccupied with itself. Inhale, lengthening through the upper part of your spine. Exhalation, see if you can gently hug the body into the space behind you. You're doing a twist plus a little gentle back bend here. Learning to hug this muscles in your spine into the bones. That way you're always engaging some type of core engagement. When you're ready, include your cervical spine by looking up. Maybe find your gaze towards the space behind you. When you exhale, gradually firm the core in. Of course, right now, the right side of your core is a lot more engaged, right? But the left side of your shoulder is more awake. Taking one more deep breath. Next exhalation, gently releasing of the hands, arching forward first before you guide your body back to center. Clicking that right hip back. Feel the quality of your breath. Acknowledge the effect of what you just did. Keep clicking that right hip back as you come to the right side. Use the motion of that right elbow to help you. When the exhalation comes, external rotation of that right shoulder. Use this elbow, the pointy elbow, to guide you out to the right a little more. Inhale, your heart becomes bright. Exhalation, your core becomes firmly engaged again. Wrap the breath around the outer edge of the right hip. So for most people, we don't notice this back leg, but see if you can energetically feel the elongation of this back leg when you exhale. Even though it might not look like it's moving, but energetically you are elongating that leg quite a bit. The beginning of this left leg comes from the hip flexor right here. So you're elongating from the very beginning of this joint to the ending of that joint, which is the edge of your toes. And because your energy is not limited to the form of your body, everything becomes brighter and freer and more flowing. Taking one more deep breath. Next exhalation, use your hand to guide you back to center again. Before the next stage, click that right hip back again. Again, be completely preoccupied with the uprightness, the alignment of your spine. Use your hand to help you either come forward, as far forward or low halfway down, or we come upstairs. Before you go completely up, make sure you can make minor adjustment of that right hip again. Because there's always room for you to become more flexible if you put your mind to it. Minor adjustment gives you a lot of freedom, a lot of extra space in your joint. Inhale, aim the crown skyward. Exhalation, maybe your hand can help you. Press into the ground as you elevate, hugging the space behind you. A little gentle back bend here. Find that breath. Look straight forward. Aim the crown skyward. But if you're inclined, hug the back of the head into the space behind you before you look up. Be always curious about the space that you do not see. Now that you're looking up, try not to let the limitation of your ceiling be in the way. Look up towards the sky that you do not see, possibilities that you do not see. Okay. Welcome the space behind you. That will give you a little extra back bend. Are you preoccupied with wrapping the breath around the outer corner of that right hip back there? You use your mind and breath to keep massaging it. Stay, or back toes tucking. Your ankle needs to be completely straight though. Check it. Lower knee may be off the floor. If you have that lower knee off the floor, firm into the knee joint. Hug the muscles into the bone. I am envisaging spaciousness in between every little vertebra of my spine when I breathe here.
I'm envisaging shining brightness, optimum, close to like your feeling of being optimistic. Optimism in between every vertebra of your spine. And I'm envisaging brightness, happy light in your heart. All the back bends offer you these qualities: opening brightness, fierceness, passion in your heart, love in your heart. You use the practice to cultivate these things more than the flexibility in your strength. Okay, one more deep breath. If you have that back knee off the floor, lift the hip off a little bit. Click that right hip back before you release. Next exhalation, gently, we guide that back leg forward. We're going to bring you to your seat. From the seat, we come to the floor. Okay. Right leg will be well extended. Left arm will be well extended. Opposite limbs, that means the right side and left side of your brain needs to work a little stronger. Okay. Squeeze the muscles into the bone. Squeeze the muscles into the bone. Your left arm and the right foot. Deep breath. Why don't you take that right palm over your left shoulder? Inhale. Hold breath. Firm into the glutes. Firm into your hip muscles, like the muscles around your tailbone. Firm it. Exhalation. Head and chest off the floor. Your arm, left arm and right leg should be vertically straight. Look at your belly, firm the belly in. Hold. Firm into the leg muscle, lengthen into the edge of your fingertips. Hold. Hold one more. Inhale, neutralize. Hold breath, curl tailbone up. Learn to firm your quads, learn to firm your core. Exhalation, keep firming on your way up. Your arm, left arm, right leg should be straight. Hold breath, no breath. Belly in. Can you elevate your shoulder a little higher? Can you curl that tailbone a little higher? Can you firm into the core a little stronger? Inhale, neutralize. Why don't you release your right arm down so it's completely passive? Okay. Deep breath, hold breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, head and chest off the floor. The straight leg and the straight arm should be vertical. Look at your belly, firm the belly in. Hold, hold. Go to town with squeezing your muscular engagement, please. Inhale, return out. Exhalation, left hand is going to catch hold of that right knee. Internal rotation. Internal circle, internal circle, internal circle. Okay. Position, position, position before we come to your spinal twist. Adjustment in your hip so that you're sort of sitting on the outer edge of your right hip. Stay here for a moment, right arm out to the side. Deepen that breath. Some of us stay here, but if you're ready, left hand takes hold of the outer edge of the right foot. Full extension, people. Take an internal rotation in that right hip before you release. Please adjust that lower leg, that right leg, a little bit closer to the center line.
Right arm. Inhale, external circle. Exhale, half circle down. This is your inhale. This is your exhale. Inhale. Have the sensation that your back leg is elongating itself when you exhale here. Inhale, feel the extension of the right leg. Exhale, feel extension of both legs. One more. Inhale, inhale, long fingers. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. However that feels most optimum, not just comfortable, but optimal stretch for that right shoulder, please do so. Relax the right shoulder. Turn your gaze towards that right hand. When the exhalation comes, especially if you have right leg straight, use the foot to elongate that right leg a little more. Taking one more deep breath. Exhalation, use your core. That will bring you back to this one again, where you just came from. Isn't it so? Catching hold of that knee. Use your gentle pulsation to neutralize everything that you just did. Flexion of the right foot. Push the heel into the space above you as you elongate that leg back to the floor. Can you have an awareness of the different lengths between your legs? So I don't know about you, but my right foot leg just got almost an inch lengthier than the left side. Let's take now, hips are square, alignment awareness, please. Left leg into the space above you. Flexion of the foot so that you can elongate the straightness of that leg. Adjustment in the hip so that you know your hip is square, aligned to each other. Pressing that foot vertically skyward. Have a look, make sure this leg is in the vertical line. Okay, deepen that breath. Right arm extends vertically into the space above you. First one, just catch hold of the right shoulder with your left hand. Deep breath. Feel the breath in your heart. When you exhale, feel the elongation of your lumbar as you curl that tailbone towards the upper foot. Meanwhile, feel like you're firming the quads, like you're hugging the muscles around your tailbone a little bit. Take a moment to find all these alignment, muscular engagement first. Accuracy of what you need to prepare for the next one. Deep breath, hold breath, curl tailbone skyward. Ready? Exhale, slowly, head and chest off the floor. Use the extension of this right arm. You'll feel it in that right shoulder to help you. Look at your belly, from the belly in. Can you curl that tailbone up a little bit more? Hold it, no breath. Gently returning back. Try again, deep breath. Firm into the hip muscles, curl tailbone up. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Let the exhalation become endless. So you can continuously progress
as you work with your core engagement. Hold it, no breath. Firm into the core. Firm awareness right in the left side of your hips. Awareness into the shoulder extension, please. Awareness of your alignment before you gently return up. Let's release this left arm. Deep breath. Opposite limbs. Curl tailbone up. Firm your core from the lowest part to the highest part. Meanwhile, all that shoulder joint mobility you cultivated, use it. Elevate the shoulder away from the torso. Hold it. Look at your belly. Check the straightness of your right arm and your left leg, please. Belly in. Hold. If your right leg knows how to help you, it will give you firmer engagement in your quads, actually. That will benefit the engagement in your core. Gently coming down. Okay. Now let's try one more. Deep breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, head and chest off the floor. Hold it, no breath. Your left arm should be completely passive, right? Belly in. Hold on to the breath. Firm into the core from the lowest to the highest. Okay. Inhale. Hang on. When you just did this, when I asked you to firm your core in, maybe this is a good moment for you to acknowledge what just happened in here. Because I could totally feel the toughness of these muscular engagement in this pose. So if you can acknowledge that, the benefit of the practice will become multiple. Right hand takes hold of the knee, the right side. Internal rotation, let the mobility of your right leg help you so that gently you guide your body into a gentle twist, spinal twist. Before you go to the next stage, alignment awareness. Maneuver the straight leg towards the space that you do not see a little bit. Lengthen into the back leg before you drop the right leg. Left arm out to the side. Take deep breath. Let that right knee be heavy, or use your right hand to take hold of your left leg, left foot. Opposite limbs. Use the foot. It's not just the hand that's holding the foot, but let the foot hold on to your hand as well. Take a moment, minor adjustment in your spine, minor adjustment in your hip alignment awareness. Especially when you do these spinal twists, crossing the midline thing, you want to be more preoccupied with the accuracy of your alignment mapping. Turn the gaze towards your left hand. Circular rotation. Inhale, exhale. Turn the palm up as you come. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale.
Slow and complete on every breath. This is your exhalation. Inhale, inhale. One more time. Stay here before you release that arm. Elongation in your fingers. Lengthen a little bit more before you let go. When the exhalation comes, have the sensation that your back leg, this right leg, including all the toes, is trying to make elongation effort. Inhale into the base of your spine, base of your sacrum. Exhalation, let this right foot and the left hand elongate themselves from each other, like they're going further away from each other. Having that spatial awareness in your form. Where is your crown? Where is the center of your spine? Where is that lower leg, that straight leg is going towards? Space above my head, space beneath my lower foot. Space away from the straight arm and space beneath me, space above me. Cultivation of your spatial awareness in the way you map out your thinking, your feeling, and the formation of your asana, your body. You get used to it once you start. When the exhalation comes, please firm the belly in. Taking one more deep breath. Next exhalation, gently releasing of the left leg. Use the inhalation, engagement of the core, so that you get used to using them on your way back. Right? You came from this position, you come back to this position. Alignment awareness in your hip arrangement, please. Before you gently, gently return. Flexion of both ankles. Maneuver your ankles so you know the right and the left side of your legs are nicely straight to each other. Use your hand, cup hold of the back of the very lower part of your head. Your thumb can brace the outer edge of your neck. Okay. Use this part of your hand to hug hold of the base of your skull. So because I can't take a hold of the back of your head, I would just show you the back of your head should go in this part. So take a moment, see if you can feel the weight of your head be felt in your hand. Chin in. Can you secure the base of your head and the outer edge of your upper neck with your thumbs? Hug hold of the base of your skull, chin in. Use your hands, use your palm to pull the neck away from the shoulder. Make one more elongation in your cervical spine. Before you drop, releasing the center of the back of your head into the floor. Arms out to the side. Make a little gentle adjustment so you are externally rotating your shoulders out to the side. Initiate your breath awareness in the center of your heart. When the exhalation comes, feel the elongation of your fingers. Initiate your breath a little bit slower
So the breath becomes fuller, lengthier, almost in an endless way. Feel the weight of your elbows, feel the weight of your knees, feel the weight of your shin, feel the lightness of your toes, feel the base of your ankles and your wrists, the lightness in your fingers. Feel the expansiveness of your heart when you take the breath in there. So 6 directions of awareness. The space on the top and the bottom of your heart. The space on the right and the left side of your heart. The space above and beneath your heart. When the exhalation comes, feel the eye muscles becoming a lot more relaxed, sensing the weight of your skull, sensing the weight of your eyelid, sensing the brightness of your inner light that's being cultivated here. All the qualities, the patience, the observation, the accuracy, the flexibility and the strength you have cultivated from today's practice. Acknowledge it with the way you breathe. And when you exhale, let that go out into your energy field. Inhale, like you're acknowledging that. You breathe into it, you bring memories and awareness to it. Exhalation, you let that expand out into your aura, into your aura field. So let the mind create this beautiful brightness, very accurate, clear light light and strength that you have cultivated from the practice today. The accuracy of your alignment awareness gives you a lot of clarity and precision. Let that become your light. Let that become your mind. Gently, awareness to your fingers, to your toes. Take a moment. Next inhalation, we take hold, knees into the torso. A gentle pulsatory motion, like you're massaging your sacrum, like you're acknowledging the space beneath you. From into the core, that will make it very easy for you to roll yourself up into your seat. When we come back, however you sit, that's comfortable. A little wiggle wiggle to map out your right and the left side. Horizontal alignment. Hugging the body into the space behind you. Exhalation. Sensing the hug. Okay, 3 circles to close. Inhale. Beauties on my right, on my left. Beauties before me, beauties beneath me. Beauties behind me, above me. And beauty lives within me. Last time, eyes closed so you feel that beautiful brightness that you're sensing, that you're marking into your field. And let that brightness be distilled into your heart space. Take a moment and see your heart.
Once more, you see the shining, you see the light, you see all the qualities, and I could even feel the beautiful pulsation in my heart. See if you can feel it. Take a sense of acknowledgement for the vibrancy that I have cultivated from the practice today. And I look forward to seeing you next time. So always let me know if you have any question or special request for our next gathering. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Thank you for your mindfulness. I could feel you was like very mindful, very diligent, very precise, and preoccupied in a very powerful way. So I appreciate you, and I will stay around after class. But nice goodbye first.